Welcome back to Black Widow Fishing. I'm Bryce. Today we've got our typical unboxing, our mystery tackle box. So I think we should get right into it. I will tell you that we have the top level boxes. With the mystery tackle box, we have the elite box for the Western region, California area. I have some discounts from being a member of Shop Carl's, as well as my veteran discount that I get through mystery tackle box. And we're gonna look at the design first. So as we can see, this box is red. I haven't seen another box that is quite like this, so the red sticks out very clearly. They have their logo here, and they have a bunch of other little designs on the box for baits and whatnot. And this box hasn't changed since I've been getting this now for over a year. I think the outside of the box is done really well. You know, with their marketing, their social media, they let you know right off the bat what accounts and stuff they have. So overall, I think this is very satisfactory as far as design. So now we're gonna look at the packaging. And for the packaging, I can tell you that these boxes have been through hell. The outsides of them are beat up a little bit, the way we got them from the post office. Plus, when I picked them off on my porch, they were thrown all over the place, and I've dropped them a couple times making my way out here to film. So they have been shaken up and tossed about. So whatever they look at inside, I think it'll really speak to the way that they are packaged. Mystery tackle box. I'm gonna have to gig them already because there's quite a big opening here, and whatever this is sticking out of the box a little bit. It was out a little bit more, but I pushed it in. The contents are definitely moving around in here, and the little gaps here are quite big. So when we look a little closer at the packaging, if we take the mystery tackle box and we give it a shake, we can obviously hear some of the rattles and hooks inside on the lures shaking about. But what has me more intrigued really is that I can feel and hear the items in the box actually shifting back and forth. And I don't know if you can hear that, but you can definitely hear it and you can definitely feel it. Let's go ahead and open the boxes and see about the packaging on the inside. When we open the mystery tackle box, this is how it's gonna be. And so we can see that. So, to be quite honest, this is much different than I normally get from the mystery tackle box. As you guys saw, everything was in here pretty nice and neat. Typically, everything is thrown everywhere, and there is no information that is on top of the box. They must have been listening or watching some of my reviews because I say it every single time. And this time, the card is on top of all the items. That to me is a huge change. I gotta give Mystery Tackle Box props for that. I don't know if it's because I've been saying it for probably 12 months now and they finally listened to me, or if they just decided to do it this way, or if it just fell this way. But definitely looks like it was intentionally placed there. A shipping label, which is different. They normally don't include a shipping label. It's been more like a promotional card. But it has everything printed on here with the prices, which I cannot complain about. And I don't really care that it's a shipping label. The shipping labels are probably much more economical. Overall, Mystery Tackle Box is not too bad. But there's one thing that I really keyed in on. Mystery Tackle Box has that little shipping label that includes their items right on top. However, under all the rest of their tackle items in here is their pamphlet. And that's one thing that I've been saying is that I don't really care for, is having it on the bottom rather than the top. So the next thing that we're gonna look at are the number of items in each box. So as I stated, we have the card. So the first item in here is the Z-Man Pro Craws, and this is the deal color. You can see that, that's pretty good. The next item are swim baits. And these are just like regular kind of paddle-tailed worms, almost like almost a cross between a worm and a fluke, but definitely has the paddle tail. The next item inside here is the Googan Squad, the Banger, and this is the Sexy Shad. You can see there. Okay, the next item is the 10,000 Fish, the Headhunter. This is the Sweet and Sour Sunfish, right there. And I will say right off the bat, this is one of my favorite lures of all time. Just FYI, you might want to pick one of these up. The next item we have is the Baker Lures JLD Series Jerkbait. And this is the Silverback. There you go, I got a good look at that one. The next is the Googan Squad Clutch in the Sriracha Craw. Bam. This is a lipless crank. And this has got a really loud rattle, so I'm pretty sure this is what we were hearing rattling when I was shaking the box. And then, of course, we know how I feel about the spear point hooks. We have those, and these are the 3/0. There's 3/3 there. So these will definitely be useful for what's coming up next in the box. So the next item are the Excites, the high floating. They're basically just like a pearl with some flake in there. And there's quite a bit in here. I think there is 4, 6, 8. There's 10 of them in this pack, which normally you get packs, but you normally don't get that many. So kudos. And so obviously our spear point hooks would go with those. You just basically, you could run it as a drop shot and just nose hook the fluke with the spear point, or you could run it through the body. But if you're using spear points, I probably wouldn't run it through the body. I'd run it more like a drop shot. And the last piece of tackle in here is the Reflex Swim Jig, and this is a 1/4 ounce. And as you can see, it's probably like in a, it's more in a white and chartreuse color. And then the last item inside the box is the information. After counting up all the things in the mystery tackle box, there were 11 items. We have 9 pieces of tackle, we have 1 sticker, and 1 pamphlet. So overall, value-wise, I think Mystery Tackle Box did a fairly good job. And as I stated, there weren't any, really high dollar value items. Normally they'll have something around 10, 12, maybe 15 bucks or so that really let you know, hey, this is the feature item of the box. This month they had 2 $9.99 items, but as I stated, that 10,000 fish headhunter is absolutely my favorite lure. If we're not talking jerk baits or crankbaits, that is my favorite lure of all time, followed shortly by the Dark Sleeper. So value-wise, I think that this box is right on par, and you're going to actually save quite a bit of money if you got this box. A mystery tackle box included in their soft plastic, 2 packages of soft plastics, and I believe they're full packages. I don't think they're the promo pack. If you have the Carl's Club, or if you're in Carl's Club, you get a discount automatically and you get money back on a lot of their stuff at Shop Carl's. Now, going into the variety of the items, let's take a closer look at what Mystery Tackle Box has included. So, Mystery Tackle Box, they included 3 hard baits or hard lures. They've included 1 pack of probably the best hooks on the entire planet. If anybody has any other recommendations or any idea on what else is better than spear point, please leave it in the comments below because I'm very interested in seeing what you have to say. As far as soft plastics, they include 3 packages of soft plastics. They include 1 jig. What kind of lure this actually would fall into, because it's soft and it's hard and it's like a structure and it's like a jig. It's got a paddle slide. It's just the 10,000 fish. That's the best I can say for that. So the variety is there. So now we're gonna look at the effectiveness of the baits, as well as like kind of the color, with given our current water temperatures in this area, as well as just being on the West Coast and in California in general. Overall, looking at Mystery Tackle Box, I think that their selection of baits overall was really, really good and well suited for this area for this time of year. However, I picked out 4 baits that I think are gonna be phenomenal, or at least are going to catch fish pretty much no matter where you fish at. And so the first are our paddle-tailed swim baits. I know this because I caught a fish on this, I think probably last week. Our crankbait, this is more of a square bill, and it will target those shallower areas where some of the bass are holding. The next one that I think is gonna work good is the crawl pattern for the lipless crank. Lipless cranks always work this time of year. And then of course, I don't care where it's at, I can catch anything on a headhunter any time of year, any lake that I've been to. So I really think that this month's Mystery Tackle Box is a great buy. Please remember to like and subscribe to the video. It really helps the channel out. And that's it for now. Catch you next time.